Hey guys, what's going on? Alright, we're going to get into this video, but before we go any further, please just do me a favor right now. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button with the notifications on, comment, share these videos with your friends and family, get it out there, it all helps. Alright guys, let's jump into this right now. Hey guys, what's going on? Back with another Eminem reaction, so go ahead. You got anything to say? No. You usually do.
No, except for you said I'm not ready for these yet, but I'm ready to fight.
No, not well.
I'm in a fighting mood.
No.
I'm in a mad mood.
Well, this one isn't gonna be so much on that. I said she's not ready for the Slim Shady stuff yet, and but she's ready to hear the stuff about his mother. You really want to hear that?
I want to get ugly with Mom.
We're not. We'll maybe next week we'll see. Maybe we'll dive into one of those songs, possibly. I don't know, but we're gonna stick on this for right now. This kind of stuff. This one is not about his daughter, so this is the first one you'll hear that's not about his daughter. Yes. So this is the name of this one's Like Toy Soldiers. Okay. This was made in 2004, came out in 2005. So it's another old one.
That is old.
Very old.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Alright, so let's get into it. We got a video. I'll explain kind of what he's talking about.
Let's play some.
Yeah, we'll play a verse first and then Alright, here we go.
I'm bored. Let's do something else.
I got this book. My dad gave it to me.
To be the soldier who never blows his composure, even though I hold the weight of the whole world on my shoulders. I ain't never supposed to show it. My crew ain't supposed to know it, even if it means going toe to toe with the Benzino. It don't matter. I never drag them in battles that I can handle unless I absolutely have to. I'm supposed to set an example. I need to be the leader. My crew looks for me to guide them. Something never just pop off. I'm supposed to be beside him and chop it. I tried to squash it. It was too late to stop it. There's a certain line you just don't cross, and he crossed it. I heard him say Haley's name on the song and I just lost it. It was crazy. This went way beyond some Jay-Z and Nas. And even though the battle was won, I feel like we lost it. I spent so much energy on it. Honestly, I'm exhausted and I'm so caught in it. I almost feel I'm the one who caused it. This ain't what I'm in hip-hop for. It's not why I gotten it. It's never my object for someone to get killed. Why would I want to destroy something I helped build? That wasn't my intentions. My intentions were good. I went through my whole career without ever mentioning it. And that's just out of respect for not running my mouth and talking about something that I knew nothing about. Frustrated told me stay out. This just wasn't my beef, so I did. I just fell back, watched and gritted my teeth while he's all over TV. Now I'm talking to a man who literally saved my life. Like, I understand this is business, and this here just isn't none of my business. But still knowing that it could pop off at any minute.
So, this is about him kind of regretting all the people that he's gone after on tracks and stuff.
Okay.
So, he mentioned...
Who was that?
So, you've probably heard... I don't know if you've heard this name, Ja Rule. You've heard... Okay, you've never heard of him.
I don't think so.
He was very big when he first came out, and for about 4 or 5 years, and then 50 Cent came along,
Yay,
50.
I like
And he
50
absolutely
Cent.
destroyed Ja Rule's career because
50
Cent did. Yeah.
Oh, 50.
He immediately, when he rose to stardom, he immediately started dissing this guy, Ja Rule. And
Why?
everybody turned on Ja Rule in a second because everybody loved 50 for how real he was and everything. You love 50 too, from what you've seen on Power.
Yeah. Yes.
And he created Power, of course, as well. So Eminem is the one that kind of discovered 50 as well. I mean, he was very underground. He told Dre, I've told you, him and Dre, or Dre discovered Eminem. Eminem discovered 50. He said, you have to sign this guy. So he made a mention of, you know, he tried to stay out of it because when he brought 50 to his label, he was already feuding with Ja Rule. Okay. He was going to stay out of it. Dre told him to don't get involved. Just let them handle it, you know. So he said something. Then he mentioned Haley's name. Ja Rule mentioned Haley's name. So then he was all over him, of course. This was in like 2003 when this stuff was happening big time. So when 50 and Ja Rule were going at it, and that's kind of when he jumped into the feud as well. And so Ja Rule was dissing 50, and he started dissing Eminem, and then he, of course, threw a shot at Haley. Haley is only like 7 or 8 at this time as well.
You don't mess with the
He said
baby.
something about Eminem's a drug addict. His Haley's mother's a slut. So what's she gonna be when she grows up? That's what he said, and that obviously set him off. So
don't mess with Haley.
That might not have been the first thing he said, but I remember one song he did where that was how he opened it, something like that. So yeah. So anyway, he's saying now he's kind of regretting these feuds because a lot of times feuds in hip hop lead to violence, you know, like we're showing. So this guy that's in the hospital, that it's showing in the hospital, that is his best friend who was not dead at this time, obviously. About a year later, he was gunned down in the street. The guy that's on the gurney in here.
That wasn't Ja Rule.
No. This is just depicting the violence in general of hip hop. This guy was named Proof. That was his name. So, and that's who's playing the part of just a toy soldier, a soldier that's fallen in the streets. But in real life, about a year later after this, he actually did die in real life. And that's what really sent Eminem down a very bad spiral after he died in drugs and everything. That's when he hit pretty much his worst addiction moments with drugs in 2006
because
after
his best friend
got killed in a shooting in a club, I believe. So after an argument.
So was his best friend a rapper?
Yes,
or anything?
yeah. Him and 4 other people were, or 3 other people, I can't remember now. But anyway, they were in a group called D12, Dirty Dozen. So that's what, so that was his childhood friends, people he grew up with. So obviously he featured them on songs as he got bigger and bigger, of course. So yeah, Proof was his very best friend. And
seems like I've heard that name, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you would have, but yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever mentioned him or anything. But anyway, yeah, it's very, very eerie that he's the one playing the part of the gunshot victim in the hospital here. And then it turns out
and then the next year
he's actually gone. Yeah. So.
Oh, that's scary.
And a lot of times that happens in videos.
They
never found him to this day. Do not know who shot him.
They know.
Sure. Yeah, but they don't care. I mean, you know.
Well, Eminem probably knows.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. But I mean, there's, and if it was handled, and nobody knows. But the authorities, of course, couldn't care less. But anyway.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
To be a time when you could just say a rhyme and wouldn't have to worry about one of your people dying. But now it's elevated, cause once you put someone's kids in it, it just gets escalated. It ain't just words no more, is it? It's a different ballgame. You call names and you ain't just rapping. We actually tried to stop 50 and John B from happening. Me and Dre had sat with him, kicked it and had a chat with him and asked him not to start. He wasn't gonna go after him until John started gabbing in magazines how he stabbed him. And 50 smash him, mash on him, let him have it. Meanwhile, my attention's pulled in another direction. Some receptionist at the source who answers phone to this desk has an obsession for me and thinks that I'll be his resurrection. Tries to blow the dust off his mic and make a new record. But now he's the game up, cause one of the ways I came up was through that pub.
That's 50.
Yeah, I know. He mentioned somebody else, and apparently this is the edited version. I noticed it cut out a F-bomb there, so I did not know this was the edited version. I'm very surprised it is, because it's on his page, so that's why I figured it would be unedited.
He wasn't gonna go after him.
So he's saying when he signed 50, him and Dre were trying to talk him out of going after Ja Rule. Okay.
Talk.
50 out of
50 out
going
of
after
going,
him.
okay.
Yeah. Because 50 had been kind of, 50 had done a song back in 1999 before he was, anybody basically even knew who he was, unless you're really a fan of really underground artists, you know.
Yeah.
And he did a song called How to Rob where he dissed everybody in the whole rap game at the time. Eminem didn't get a shot at all, but he could have done it kind of before Eminem hit it big as well. But anyway, I mean, that was basically more of a funny song, more so than anything. But anyway, 50 was known to put names in songs, but he really hated Ja Rule. So he, I don't know what, it was something with their crews. They had altercations, real altercations. Ja mentioned how one of his crew stabbed 50 in real life one time. That's a real incident. He mentioned it on a song, as Eminem said. Then he was like, screw it, smash him, go. You know, so, so he was trying to talk him out of it, trying to keep the peace. Then Ja kept running his mouth, so he said, go, I don't care.
Now, where's Ja Rule now?
In Shaq's toilet. he has a running theme that Ja Rule lives in his toilet because Eminem destroyed him so bad. And he breaks out once in a while. No life Shaq. So Ja Rule lives in his toilet. Yeah.
No Life Shaq's toilet.
Yeah, that's where he's been for several years.
And is this according to Shaq?
Yes, of course.
So
It's just a running theme he has,
Shaq has put him in
because
the
Ja
toilet.
Rule got ruined by Eminem, by 50 Cent, you know. When he discovered these songs, I guess for the first time, he started saying that. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, but Ja Rule is very, and you'll love this.
What?
There's rumors of Ja Rule.
And
And take a guess. Who's your favorite person?
Tupac.
No. Who's your favorite person to hate on in rap? Yeah, it's who you're thinking. The guy that maybe had Tupac killed.
oh,
Yeah, did he?
P. Did
Yeah.
he?
So not that Ja Rule had anything to do with Tupac. It's rumors of him and Ja. Yeah.
I told you I don't like him.
So
I knew I didn't like
hope
him.
to God that's not true.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It probably, well,
Well, you're
I don't know. I don't like
you're
Diddy.
confirmed that Diddy is that way, but you don't know
he's
any.
a pervert.
Yeah, so you know.
Oh, can I say that?
Yeah, but yeah. So there's rumors of them doing things together. One of Diddy's bodyguards gave very graphic details of something.
I don't.
This is a guy that doesn't work for him anymore, so take that with what you will. You know, when Ja Rule came out, I was a big fan of his. I was, around when he first made it big. I liked him a lot, and then 50 came around, and 50 just basically just ruined him for good. I mean, everybody turned on Ja Rule because Ja Rule started making very just kind of club songs and not real hard stuff anymore, which that's what he did early on. And 50 came in and basically took Ja's place pretty much. And just
well, 50. I don't like that about 50, but I like
that's what
50.
you do, though. I mean,
I like you.
That's part of it. That's what you do. You go after a big name, and destroy them. So, but anyway,
How's that power song? Put your money.
big rich town.
Yeah, big. Ooh, love it.
Okay. All right, ready?
Yeah.
For the next one.
Till John started gabbing in magazines how we stabbed him. And 50 smashing, mashing him, let him have it. Meanwhile, my attention's pulled in another direction. Some receptionist said the source who answers phone to this desk has an obsession for me and thinks that I'll be his resurrection.
Okay, you've heard the name Benzino before.
Yeah.
With Eminem and
Yeah.
him going back
Yeah.
and forth. Yeah. That guy owned the magazine called The Source. It was a rap magazine.
Yeah.
He refused to ever say anything good about Eminem. So that's what he's mentioning here. He's wanting this to be his resurrection, dissing me, Benzino. So he's basically a clown. Nobody thinks anything good of him at all.
I've
Yeah.
seen your
So
things
right.
about
So
him.
yeah, that's who he's mentioning there.
Look how young he looks.
Yeah. Well, also he has a beard now too, and the
Yeah,
regular hair, not the
hair.
blonde hair or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, he does look
And
quite.
tries to blow the dust off his mic and make a new record. But now he's the game up, cause one of the ways I came up was through that publication. The same one that made me famous, now the owner of it has got a grudge against me for nothing. If that other sucker could get it too. But I'm so busy being pissed off, I don't stop to think that we just inherited 50's beef with Murder Inc. And he's inherited mine, which is fine. Ain't like either of us mine. We still have soldiers that's on the front line, that's willing to die for us as soon as we give the orders. Never to extort us, strictly to show they support us. Or maybe shout them out in the rapper up in the chorus to show them we love them back and let them know how important it is to have Runyon Avenue soldiers up in our corners. The loyalty to us is worth more than any award is. But I ain't trying to have none of my people hurt or murdered. It ain't worth it. I can't think of a perfect way to word it than to just say that I love y'all too much to see the verdict. I'll walk away from it all before I let it go any further. But don't get it twisted, it's not a plea that I'm copping. I'm just willing to be the bigger man if y'all can quit popping off at your jaws with an knocking. Cause frankly I'm sick of talking. I'm not gonna let someone else's coffin rest on my conscience.
Let someone else's coffin rest on my conscience. So yeah, that's very eerie that just of all people that he's the one playing the part.
Right.
Could have been any of the other members, any actor they could have picked up.
But that's just his friend.
Yeah. I mean, and he was a very good rapper as well. So D12. Yeah, I like all members of D12 other than one guy who said the most ridiculous, crazy, insane things you could think of, which that was not one I liked, but you guys know who I'm talking about. But anyway, that doesn't mean anything. But anyway, so yeah, again, that whole verse was basically saying, I'll walk away before I let it go further.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this beef stuff. Now, this was 2005. He didn't really keep to that so much. He's still to this day dissing people. So, I mean, but it's...
Poor Christopher Reeves.
Oh, God, yeah, he never let him go.
He won't let that poor man rest
he will
in
not.
peace.
No, absolutely
What
not.
is the deal?
It's just, it started as a funny thing, and then if people get offended and show emotion, then that's like smelling blood for him. So if you say something about it and let him know that you're upset about it, that's gonna escalate it times 10. So just wait until we get into some other stuff. But anyway, that's the Slim Shady alter ego.
Yeah.
This is Eminem talking here, the real person. So anyway, yeah, again, so just saying, we've had enough death in hip hop, the feuds. Now that's pretty much kind of gone pretty much now. That's, I mean, yes, there's feuds, of course, but it doesn't really escalate to that point so much anymore, thankfully. So anyway, I think that's the last verse. This who that is, but this is Big L. If you don't know him, but yeah, he died and he was shot as well. All three of these guys, probably him too. I don't know who that is over here at all. But anyway,
Look at Pop.
yeah. So Big L was a big influence in Eminem's career. Obviously, Tupac and Biggie. He calls Tupac the best rapper of all time.
Of course.
So
Of
something you agree
course.
with, yeah. So there you go. But anyway. Oh, okay. Bugs. That was a guy that kind of brought D12 together. So he was he was very influential early on in Eminem's
Okay.
career. Yeah, a friend of his from childhood, I believe. Yeah. Okay. I just didn't know the face. All right. So there we go. Those are all fallen artists. Three of the best right there. So
Aw.
anyway, all right. So there we go.
Well,
Let's
that
get
was
off.
okay.
Yeah, so that
I
wasn't
mean-
you know, that yeah, that was pretty heartfelt, of course.
It
What he's
was.
talking about, but yeah,
It was.
not about his daughter so much, you know.
That's the only one I've heard without
Right.
Haley.
Yeah, right,
in it.
right. And he
Yeah.
did get her in there still
Yeah.
a little bit. Just don't go after her. A
Don't-
warning, basically.
Don't
yeah.
mess with my little girl.
So,
That's right.
Anyway, all
Well,
right.
that was good.
Yeah, so maybe next week we might do.
Mom,
Yeah.
I want to get on Mama.
Well, it's rough. So
I'm gonna have something to say about Mama.
yeah, and to make it even, and to bring it out even more, there's a video to it, so you'll really.
Oh yeah,
It's
I'm
not just,
ready.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
So
ready to
let us-
fight Mama.
Let us know if you want us to do that one next week, or if you want us to go back to one of the 1,000 songs he does about Haley again.
Let's
So,
do Mama.
all right. Well, we'll see what people say in the comments, and we'll leave it
Do
up to you.
Do a survey.
Yeah, okay, I can do that too. But we'll, you can put the thumbs up in the comments, and I'll also put a poll up at some point this
Yeah,
week,
do a
guys.
poll.
All right, so
Let's
yeah.
see.
All right, guys, that's it. Anything else?
No,
Yeah.
that was pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
so-
Oh, okay. And I forgot to mention, this is the time, I'm pretty sure this is the case, but this is the time that Bush was in office, and he
yeah.
was sending us to war, of course.
Yeah.
Eminem hated Bush,
Yeah.
as many people did. I never liked Bush at all
I
myself.
wasn't in politics.
From what
so
I knew, I
don't
didn't
know.
like him. I didn't like all of his war bullshit that he did. He basically sent him over because he wanted the power to control,
course,
as
of
it all
course.
is always. It's never
And
really.
to decrease
Yeah.
population.
Yeah, it's never really about, what they say, the good things that they
Yeah.
claim war is about. But anyway, so that was kind of a shot at Bush too, and he did a lot of, complete, very obvious disses at Bush over the years in that time frame.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of a shot at him too, like quit sending us to war. But he's talking about the wars in hip hop that can be deadly, and obviously the war real,
Vietnam. Was that
no,
the
no.
Vietnam?
No, that was 70s. That was in the 70s. This was the Iraq War.
Oh, this.
Yeah, this is 2004,
Oh,
2005.
2004.
Yeah,
That's right. Okay.
yeah.
where
Vietnam
am I?
War is the one Muhammad Ali
Right,
didn't go
right,
to,
right,
rightfully
right.
didn't go to.
Right.
So, yeah. Anyway, all right.
All
So,
right.
yeah, that's it. All right, like, share,
Okay.
comment, subscribe. We're gone. We'll see you next week.
Bye.